Yo, 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 yo. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Mic check 1 2. Put some ones in the chat if y'all can hear me real quick. How it sound? How it sound, y'all? Southern Legend. I'm here, y'all. I'm here. I appreciate y'all waiting for me. Um, went through some technical difficulties trying to figure out what's the best way to set this thing up for me. Um, went through two computers, multiple cords. But I'm here, y'all. I'm here. I appreciate y'all waiting for me. Uh, okay, we got Ozu in the chat. Shout out to Ozu. Grandmaster Scrub. What's good? What's good? I'm here. Let's see. We got Tim Miller. Hey, what's up, Tim Miller? Angie Lady. Let's see. Miss Mia in the chat. Shout out to Miss Mia. We got Aretha in here. Oh, y'all having full blown conversations in here. What y'all got going on? But yeah, I just want to come on in. Shout out to Skip. He got some other plans going on right now. He watching them, so he see what everything's going on. Uh, let's see. Okay, so what we got on the docket today? What we got on the docket today? Now I remember in the Patreon chat, y'all gave me some topics of, what y'all wanted to talk about, what y'all want to go through. I try to make this as entertaining for y'all as possible. On this good Saturday night. And let me what's up down in Dixie? My B hand brother. What's good? What's good? Let's see. Man, shout out to Dre, bro. He be plugging, bro. Dre got me plugging, bro. Shout out to Dre, man. I haven't got to those other suggestions you want me to get to yet, Dre. But I will get to them. Trust me, I will definitely get to them. Miss me. We hand out airlocks and ass whoopings. Keep it cute. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Let's see. Okay. All right. So let's see. Well, let's wait for a little bit more, some more people to get in here. Let's see. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. Hold on. We got super chats in here already. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Shout out to D2B2. Shout out to the chat. Can't take too long, unfortunately, but I will be back for the replay. I appreciate it. D2B2 with the $100 donation. We appreciate that absolutely, and hopefully it'll be a good replay for you on the playback. So let's see. Oh, and if y'all just coming in, please, 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 please hit that like button and hit the share the broadcast, so we can get this in the algorithm. Especially since it's gonna be, one of my first ones. People are used to just seeing my face by themselves. So definitely like the stream as soon as y'all come in, and share it for sure. DJ. Okay, let's see. We got 34 people in here. Let's see. Okay, I think all my stuff is good. All my stuff is good. Everything looks good. Okay, so where y'all want to start at right now? Because like I say, I got an itinerary of what we was gonna talk about, but I mean, just in case y'all thought about anything else. But if not, I'll go ahead and get into my little spiel. Hopefully, this will be good. Tiffany Shante, shout out to Tiffany Shante. No, you ain't missed nothing yet. I just got in here. I just got in here. Who y'all got? Let's see. Shout out to Annis. Who y'all got tonight? Pacers or the Knicks? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was rooting for the Knicks. I still low key am rooting for the Knicks. Um, I just want to. I just like when New York turn up. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like when New York win, that shit is just like they go live, they go crazy. I love seeing the ignorance that they put on. So just to see if they actually win and get to the finals, right? I know that's gonna be crazy. So I would just love to see the Knicks win just off of that alone. But they've been way too inconsistent this series, going up and down, up and down, up and down. And I don't know, man. They gotta really piece it together, bro. After that first game, when they lost that first game, after being up 20 plus, and they lost in 2 minutes in the fourth, that shit shook my whole confidence in this team. So hopefully they can get it together. So I mean, I'm still stand on. I'm still room for the Knicks to see if they can pull it through. Let's see. Uh, let's see. Okay, Skip said the stream looks good, sound good, knock it out the park. I'm off. Yes, yes, Skip. I told y'all, Skip. He finally working on the Drake video, y'all. He doing it. That's why I'm doing the solo tonight because y'all have pestered him long enough. And he procrastinated. Well, he ain't been procrastinating because he been working on that video for a while. I'm not gonna lie to you. As far as right now, everything how it's supposed to be. So it ain't like he ain't been doing nothing. But yeah, it's time for it. So yeah, shout out to Skip, man. Hopefully get that because I'm excited to see it too because I don't know anything about it. Like I know y'all may think I do, but I don't know nothing that he gonna talk about in that video. He ain't sent me no script, no nothing. So I'm excited just like y'all to see what he do with it. So, but yeah, shout out to Skip. Let's see. Okay, I think we got. Let's see, we got 37 people in here. I would like to wait till it get to like 50, but I mean, I don't know because I was kind of late. I was kind of late, y'all. So I don't know if people can come in here right now, but we'll just get to talking, man. Miss Mia said, skip doing that video because he don't want to see Gen X. Gen X was on his bumper. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, she was on him. So yeah, I mean, I can see that. That's a possibility. Um, but ultimately, with all the stuff that we got down the pipeline, we need to go ahead and start getting shit together. So he's gonna work on it anyway. So it's cool. But as far as where do I want to start? I know y'all probably, got somewhat of an idea of who I am, based off the times I have been on the live and, just interacting and things like that in the chat and, videos and stuff. But I just want to start, I guess, just with a breakdown of like who I am in terms of like my hip hop journey, in terms of what I like, well, not necessarily what I don't like, but, just basically where I started, how I got to this point. And I know I kind of mentioned this before, if y'all remember, but growing up, like as a child, I didn't really listen to a lot of rap, to be honest. I mean, outside of the stuff that you would hear on the radio, but for the most part, I didn't really listen to a lot of rap in the house. My mom and my grandma, they just wouldn't allow it. So if it wasn't R&B, which in hindsight is kind of crazy, now that I'm old enough to know what the hell they talk about in these R&B songs, but if it wasn't R&B or gospel, we weren't really listening to it. I didn't really start really getting into hip hop per se until like late seventh grade, going into eighth grade, and then high school it just kind of blew up for me personally. And shout out to the Clips. I'm excited. The Clips got an album coming. I think it's July 11th. I think. Let the Lord sort them out. Yeah, man, I'm so excited for that album because Clips in general, like that duo has like a personal, like I guess attachment to me in terms of my accessibility to music because that was the first really hip hop slash rap album that I listened to like on my own. Um, my dad got it because I love the song on the grinding song. I'm pretty sure if y'all was around during that time frame when grinding dropped, like that song was big. Everybody doing the beats on the lunchroom table. Doom 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 doom. Yo, push, yeah, like that was my shit. And I gotta have this song at home. And my dad was like, all right, man, I'll get you this, but it gotta be the edited version. Cool, that's fine, because he didn't want to hear the wrath of my mom. You know what I'm saying. So so yeah, my dad bought me the Clips album, and I ran that album to the ground. Like it was just like a kid in the candy store for the first time. I'm just like, what the hell? Like this is like how you really rap. You know what I'm saying? Like Pharrell produced the hell out that project. I love that album. Um, I would even like how you if you drawing something and you trace it or you use like the stencil or whatever. Like I would literally take verses. I guess ghostwriting for ghostwriting, but I would take verses from the Clips and just like I'll change out certain words like to fit me, but it'd be the same goddamn verse. And then when we get to school, everybody going to the lunchroom. We having damn near rap ciphers and shit, and everybody doing the grinding beat, and I come over there and rap Malice lines. I come over there and rap Pusha T lines, and just flip like my class like logo and sign in the rap to make it seem like it's me. And everybody thought I was just going crazy, going crazy, crazy. I mean, that's just how much it like. I just thought how fire it was, but um, I did have one friend call me out on it though. Didn't nobody else know apparently that I was rapping Clips bars and shit except for one person. And he pulled me to the side. He was like, "Hey, bro, I know you rapping Clips, bro. I just listened to that album this morning. I know you rapping that shit, but it's cool." You know what I'm saying? So that was probably the last time I ever did that. And then if I did try to like write bars and things like that, I just kind of did it on my own because it did kind of make me feel some type of way. Him calling me out on that shit. So that's just a little side tidbit. But yeah, Clips. Lord Willing is probably my top five favorite album of all time. Like it just really means a lot to me in terms of hip hop and how I started it, and it just kind of evolved from there. And then right after that, going into my ninth grade year, that's '04, '05. That's when the mixtape scene just popped off. So you got mixtape Wayne dropping, you got mixtape Gucci dropping, you got mixtape Jeezy, you got hell mixtape Ross, you got here, Lil Flip mixtape run. Who else was real big during that time? Well, Currency wasn't really during that time. He was a little bit after, um, but basically, yeah, the whole mixtape era. That's what my true like after the Clips lead into that shit. All my hip hop tastes stem from that mixtape era. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, of course, it's kind of evolved over time, as I got older. But for the most part, for a long time, like that's all I would listen to is those people from that mixtape era going into the blog era, and that's just what I would like. Um, and one thing I do love about doing the podcast with Skip and having a channel and things like that is it made me do research because a lot of things that I know now and listen to now I would have never done if it wasn't for Skip being as meticulous as he is and wanting to just be um just wanting to be knowledgeable about things because Skip, I mean, as y'all know, is very knowledgeable and about especially things that interest him, and then hip hop is one of those things. And I just like starting a podcast. I'm like, oh shit, I'm not nowhere near the level Skip is. So I was just like, nah, I gotta catch up. I gotta really understand and know what's going on. Like, I gotta really know what rap bars, like, what doubles and cadence. I need to know what all this shit really mean. You know what I'm saying? And just knowing how serious Skip was about it, it just made me really want to do my research in terms of going back and listen to a lot of older projects and especially with Outkast. Outkast is a real good example. I definitely now, as an adult, I wish I kind of would have known it back then, but as an adult, I can understand why he loved Outkast so much. Like Outkast is just like it's the complete package, bro. It's like everything that you would need from both sides of the spectrum. Like that shit is literally perfect. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, shout out to Miss Smith. Yeah, Ti too. I'm gonna get to Ti in a second, but yeah, Ti, Outkast, Luda, Goody Mob. Then you go to Memphis. You got 3 6, Project Pat. Um, And then of course you got Florida. Well, during that time, when I was listening to really Rick Ross. Yeah, even Plies. Shout out to Plies. Man. I like Plies early on. Not so much now, but yeah, I did like early Plies. So but yeah, just doing like this channel has really made me want to invest and understand like other, genres and but especially hip hop in general, make me want to do that research to know what other types of music and what other good albums there is and why things are so culturally relevant and why people gravitate to these things for so long. Because like with Tupac and Biggie, for example, I think the first time I ever heard either Tupac or Biggie like their albums like back to back was when we was shit was that 2019 when we started? Yeah, 2019. Yeah. Before that I never heard like a Biggie or Tupac album ever, like before 2019. Um so that's just far behind the eight ball I was. Cause like I said, it just hip hop wasn't initially what I was introduced to. Like we was more so like I said, listening to gospel, um, R&B, of course. So that's where I feel, and then I was singing in the choir early on, and cause like I grew up pretty. I'm not gonna say sheltered, but I grew up with a good family home. Like I grew up two-parent home. We in the church. We doing this and doing that. I wasn't no bad kid, bro. I wouldn't. I mean, granted, I did some things in college that I kind of regret trying to go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? Doing some things that could have really got me in some serious trouble going against who I was, who I knew I was as a person. But overall, like, yeah, I wasn't doing no crazy shit growing up. So that's why, like I said, with this platform is truly, I love it, man. Because like I said, I would never would have heard or listened to a lot of the albums that I know that I've listened to now, the stuff that we talk about in terms of like, what I'm saying, impactful bodies of work. I never would have listened to it without actually doing this platform. So let's see. I think what you say, Miss Mia. Look, man. Look, Miss Mia. I try to keep it together. I think I sound decent. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I definitely could. Like, if I wanted to go down that path, I would definitely need some vocal lessons, vocal coaching for sure. But yeah, I prefer if I was an artist, I would prefer to be a singer than a rapper. That's just me. Um, what's this? Oh, okay. Let's see. I saw another comment I want to. Uh, unapologetic. Yeah, Ti I'm serious was on repeat. Absolutely, absolutely. Let's see. Ti popped it off with drama. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But Ti wasn't really the first person I listened to though. Like when I got into the limit, like he came a little bit later, but I definitely love and respect Ti's discography now, 100%. Like ain't nobody gonna be talking about the king of the South, man. It is what it is. I did have cocaine bars in school. I did. I 100% had cocaine bars in school, man. And they thought that shit was so fire. Like, dang, DJ snapping, bro. Cause I knew that shit word for word, bro. That's how much I just love that album, bro. Like it's amazing. I mean, it's a 100% a classic. Like I'm not even debating anybody on that shit. Like anybody say otherwise, I'm just gonna ignore you. I'm not. We're not talking about nothing. No Lord willing slander will be on this platform or anywhere else. So let's see. Okay, shout out to Annis. I see the lots in the title. Maybe one day you and Skip could reminisce over the lots and Dipset verses. Yeah, we did talk about it. I don't think we talked about it on the platform though, but yeah, we definitely did talk about it for sure. Um, no, that versus was crazy because in our group chat, I ain't gonna lie, I was talking so crazy on the lots, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I was talking so crazy on them. Like, granted, I mean, I knew the lots was deep, you know what I'm saying, but I was like, Dipset, them was my niggas, bro. I fucked with Dipset heavy back then. I thought they were just finna cook them niggas, just swag on them niggas. drop. You know what I'm saying? That shit did not happen like that. Them niggas are clearly just co-workers. They have no chemistry, no type of real relationships at all with each other. And that shit 100% showed with the LOX. Them niggas are truly brothers, bro. Like they have chemistry. They probably rehearse. They probably work out together. Like they have a real brotherhood amongst each other. You can tell. And I mean, outside of them just being flat out better rappers than Cameron, Jewel, Jim Jones, they just flat out better rappers than them. But just that chemistry they had on that stage and being able to perform because who said it? Yeah, Tyler the Creator. When he was talking about Jadakiss and how well he performed on the stage and his breath control was this and that. Like you can see it though. Like you can really see how well like they was ready for that shit. Like this one of shit that where they just rolled outside of the bed. It was like, yeah, let's go. Like no, they was ready, bro. And Jim Jones, that nigga was not. And Jewels, they just bullied his ass all over that stage. They just pushed him around left and right. And that shit was just tough to really like watch, man. Like I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how bad they bullied them on that stage and embarrassed them. And I'm just like, Dipset, I mean, yeah, they had like they didn't even play their best shit. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like, are y'all not taking these niggas seriously? Like the LOX is coming out bombing on y'all ass, and y'all just like, yeah, no, 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 no. Like, nigga, I'm from New York, the real New York. I was like, talk to them niggas, kids, bro. I couldn't even say shit about it. That was just, oh my god, that was so embarrassing. That was so embarrassing. I was just like, damn. And Jim Jones gonna have the nerve to talk about let's run it back for a rematch, nigga. For what? Like y'all already did the best y'all could already. That shit over with. Like I feel so it'll be even worse the second time around because LOX didn't even play all their best shit. Well, I mean they did play some of their really good shit, but they still had more in the tank. So yes, Miss Mia, set list will lose you a versus every time, 100%, 100%. You gotta know what to play and when to play it. You can't just come in here thinking shit sweet and just play all your radio hits. It don't work like that. But you also can't come in here just playing all B sides and think that shit finna cut it. That ain't gonna work either. so, so yeah, man, they gotta really get it together. And well, shit. Now that we here, I wasn't really ready to talk about them just yet. But um, how did y'all feel about the RedBull cipher with the LOX in it? Um, have any of y'all actually watched it? Like, let me know. Put some ones in the chat if y'all actually watched the cipher yet. DJ was about DJ was about ready to live up to his name and turn the tables. For yes, I was. I really was. I really was. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was so hyped for that versus. Man, you just don't understand because the verses going into that shit was like because we did our own verses like on the pod like on this platform we did our own verses so we was well into the concept of doing what I'm saying versus battles what I'm saying with playlists and things like that so I was ready to see what they would do and they just purely like just disappointed me and with the RedBull cipher with the LOX I just don't what's the word I'm looking for how can you get more perfect than that? I mean, for the most part, in terms of just like chemistry and them flowing in and out of each other like pockets and shit, like it's crazy. And let's see. Yeah, shout out to Sherry Ann. I was impressed by Sheik Lou's verse. I think as far as the order of who had the best verse, in my opinion, I still think Jadakiss had the best verse, but Sheik was right there on his bumper. Like you can really that's a toss up in my opinion. It's either between Sheik and Jada who had the best one, and and Styles was good, but I think he was kind of since he was the opener on it, I think he was just kind of leading in. But let's see. Dre, mid for LOX, but fire in general. Mid for the LOX, but fire. I get what you saying, Dre. I just don't want to. I just don't like using the word mid with the LOX because them niggas can fucking rap. Let's just say, yeah. I mean, oh man, I don't want to put mid in the LOX in the same thing. I just don't want to. I don't want to do that. So, but I get what you're saying because yes, I have heard better. You know what I'm saying verses from them, but overall, this cipher was fucking fire. Like in my opinion, and I didn't realize that Red Bull, like in terms of like, are they becoming or replacing Double XL in terms of just like purely hip hop ciphers? Because after I watched the lot cipher, I went back through, to their YouTube page, and they actually been doing this shit for a minute, and I just never realized it. Like, and it seemed like all the people that's in these like Red Bull ciphers are like the rappers are people who can really rap. Like Coach Contra, they did like five of them shits. Like they own them, bro. And oh, just so y'all know, we still gonna get to the Coach Contra. What was that? The Coach Contra freestyle. I forgot what it was called, but we still gonna get to that. I promise. I know we've been saying that for a minute, but because I still ain't heard it yet. Like I just keep hearing good things about it, um, but yeah, in terms of like Red Bull, I just think it's kind of interesting the path. Um, you see the path that Red Bull is taking in terms of highlighting certain aspects of hip hop and really put an emphasis like on what's the word I'm looking for, like the core elements of it in terms of like you get in here. I mean, granted, we know some of them kind of rehearse it beforehand, but just like the aesthetics of it, it makes it feel like this is a freestyle off the dome, and they just rapping, bro. No kind of like gimmicks or feels. They just going in straight rapping, and I love that. Double XL used to do this shit, and now I don't know if it's just because it's just the talent that they well talent is a strong word, but let's see. I just don't know if it's like the artists that they picking, but yeah, them ciphers that they doing is trash, trash. And the Red Bull ciphers I have gone back and watched is smoking them shits by a long mile. So I just think it's real interesting to see because more and more people are starting to gravitate and doing those Red Bull freestyles now, and with all the attention that Joey Badass, Big Sean, and Ab Soul got, because that's when I go back and look through the channel, that was the highest like recent like video cipher in terms of like numbers. Because I think the last time I looked at it was like 2 million or something like that on that cipher, and everything else was like in the 100,000s or like 50,000, like that kind of shit. So I think it definitely will bring that freestyle alone is definitely gonna bring some light to that whatever this series is called. But what do y'all think about in terms of what Red Bull is doing? Draco deliver crazy work every time. Stay tuned. Okay, shout out to Andrew Franks. Red Bull does b-boy and DJ contests. Oh, okay, I didn't know that either. That's interesting. Like it's really making me want to, follow what they doing. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on because I like the stuff that I have seen from them. Like it's really good. Let's see. Let's see. Before the fam, it was too. Yeah. It was kind of short. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was short, but I mean, I think they did a lot in that 3 minutes or so. I think they did a lot. I think it was really good still. But yeah, if it was longer, of course I would have enjoyed it more, obviously. But uh, let's see. Joy. Come on, Dre. Joy's was better. Come on. Oh boy, Dre, crazy, crazy, crazy. Uh, Yeah, Sherry, and Red Bull isn't who I expect to be tapped in with. I agree. I agree. That's why I was asking y'all, like, how do y'all feel about it? You know what I'm saying? Because I would have never thought Red Bull would be the platform to try to pull, like, push forward, like, authentic hip hop in the space. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of interesting. Okay, shout out to Fateless. Didn't AZ Shite get a Red Bull sponsorship? Red Bull's doing something. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at this point. Let's see. Come on, Dre. Come on, Dre. I'm supposed to glaze a decent cipher. Numbers don't lie. Man, listen, Dre. Come on, Dre. Don't do this. Don't do this. Please, y'all. Don't beat them up. Don't beat them up, y'all. Don't beat them up. I mean, yes, if I had to choose between which cipher was better, yes, I like Joey Cipher, Joey, Absol and Sean Cipher more than the LOX, but that don't mean what the LOX did wasn't good still. Like that's the part. Like I just want you to just like slow down. Slow down. Hmm. Who work? I know Miss Mia, I want to know that too. Who is working at Red Bull? Like who is pushing the button, picking these artists and just putting out great ass content? Who is doing this shit? I want to know that shit too. Uh, okay, shout out to Megatron 3K. My only question is, what does it say about the culture if Red Bull got better hip hop content than Double XL? That's the exact point that I'm trying to make, or that's what I'm trying to get to, because clearly somebody's dropping the ball somewhere and this shit is falling off. Now, granted, just like hip hop media or platforms in general are kind of falling off more and more, but you still look to things like a double XL for the most part for hip hop news and content still. And what they've been producing is not, it just ain't been it, bro. It's just not. And then just the freshman cypher is becoming more and more of a joke each year that pass. So they gotta reassess their shit. Because if Red Bull can come in and do this shit, why can't y'all? Let's see. I don't remember the name of the woman there. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll look that up because I want to know too. Shout out to Tim Miller. He said I don't remember the name of the woman at the end of the Red Bull who produces the hip hop stuff, but yeah, DJ had mentioned it a week or two ago. Yeah, I want to know too. Like, I'm definitely gonna be watching it for sure. Um, Red Bulls on crazy stuff. They doing Formula One, air racing, parachuting from space, breakdancing, global DJ contests. Like they're wild. Yes, yes, man. And hey, look, if that's what I gotta go through to get, just quality, hip hop content. I mean, as long as they keeping it pure and not, diluting it and all that other shit, with the gimmicks and the antics and shit, I ain't got no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Let's see. Okay, shout out to Annis with the $10 super chat. I would pay to watch you and Skill. Oh, okay, that's one I read earlier. I would pay to watch you and Skill rewatch their verses for the 40th anniversary in August, so I can watch it and coach Jim Jones and company. We appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, I'm pretty sure Skip wouldn't be opposed to that. I mean, I definitely wouldn't be opposed to it because I know I'm gonna be laughing my ass off. I'll be laughing my ass off. I think who did that shit? Was it Yeah, it was Jewel. They I think was it Jadakiss? They flipped that nigga bandana and hat off, just threw that shit on the ground. Like I was like, bro, what are y'all doing, bro? Why y'all letting these niggas bully y'all like this? Y'all from the same place. Well, not the same borough. But y'all still from New York, bro. You're like y'all got some type of cut cloth about this shit. Like y'all know how this shit go. They got bullied on that stage. It was crazy. Okay, shout out to Loss of Translation. Red Bull is having to compete with many energy drinks nowadays. Smart market move. Okay, I like that. I like that. Yeah, you got to diversify your portfolio. I get it. I like that. That's a good observation. I like that a lot. Um, XXL is dying out in a fiery crash. Complex is burning out too. Yeah, shout out to Unapologetic. Absolutely. Complex been gone, in my opinion. And Double XL is, yeah, it's on his last legs for sure. Yes, yes. Double XL is more shade root than anything, so it's so sad. Let's see. Oh man, that's crazy. But yeah, man. If we can find some time to do that in August, yeah, I'd definitely be down for it. And kind of revisit a lot of those ciphers, to be honest. And not ciphers, but a lot of them versus battles. Especially my favorite though, my favorite versus battle was Jeezy versus Gucci. Bruh. Lines were drawn in the sand that fucking night, bro. Everybody was going crazy that night. And shout out to both Jeezy and Gucci, bro. Jeezy opening up with the diss straight to Jeezy to that nigga face, rapping that shit, bro. You can't do nothing but respect that shit. He was like, "Look, bro, I'm not doing the verses if I can't rap my disses. If I can't rap my disses, then I ain't doing the shit." So shout out to Gucci and Jeezy. And really shout out to Jeezy, really, because I mean, yeah, I mean he had to agree to those terms, and those songs are very scathing. Okay, very scathing. But Jeezy played his disses too. He did. He did. Um, but yeah, the way they set it up, it had the two stages super like apart from each other. Like they had to do that shit, bro. Like, but I just really applaud both of them for even coming through for the even if it's just for the bag. You know what I'm saying? Even if they still don't really fuck with each other in real life, just coming together for the bag to give the fans, something to enjoy. I really appreciate that. Let's see. Miss Mia say, "Are y'all doing a video for the 1 year anniversary of the pop out? Cause I need it." Hey, I put it on the docket, and they'll skip watching. I'm pretty sure you put that on the docket too. I mean, hell, we didn't revisit everything else about the beef. Shit, why not? Let's see. Dre out saying Red Bull versus Gatorade for wanting in on the culture. I see it. I see it. Oh, that's crazy. Dre, nah, come on, Dre. I fuck with both Gucci and Jeezy, but I'm sorry, Jeezy won that versus clear to me, in my opinion. It went well. I'm not gonna say it went close, but Jeezy won that shit clear for me. Like, because Gucci didn't play his best shit, bro. I'm sorry, Gucci did not play his best shit. Like, Gucci just wanted to get his disses off at the beginning, and that shit just went downhill from there. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, you missing shit? What the fuck? But I mean, I always fuck with Jeezy more anyway, musically. And Jeezy did everything he's supposed to do that night, in my opinion. Like you said, Miss Mia, set list, it matters. It 100% matters. And Jeezy 100% had the better set list, in my opinion. Now, as far as who performed better, yeah, yeah, yeah. That part don't really matter to me, in my opinion, because ultimately it wouldn't. I mean, yeah, it's the platform to do it on, but who had the better set list, in my opinion? That's who won that battle. So let's see. Oh, y'all talking about the Kendrick Gatorade commercial? I did see that. The drop. Like Kendrick is not letting up. He's not letting up on Drake, and I ain't mad at it, bro. Why not? Because if it was the other way around, and Drake was the one that was on, was the victor in the beef, Drake would be doing the same shit, if not more. Like Drake would be way like more petty than Kendrick is. Like Kendrick is kind of like subtle with his shots, but Drake will be overt with the shit. Like he would be unfucking bearable if this shit was the other way around. Let's see. Yeah, Drake is still subbing on the gambling streams. Absolutely. Yes, we would never hit the end of the shit. Never. From his stands, from Drake, from hip hop in general. We would not hear the end of the shit if it was the other way around and Drake did what he was supposed to do and beat Kendrick. But I just know we'll never know. So we'll never know. Let's see. Sub and Wild Sue is wild work. Yeah, man. Lobby is suing hip hop is up forever. Facts. Facts. I'm sorry. This shit right here, in my opinion, is something he can never come back from. I don't care how fire. Well, I always say he ain't coming up with another album, but if he do come out with another album, I don't care how fire that shit is to the masses. I don't give a fuck. You will always, if you thought you had an asterisk on your resume before with the ghostwriting shit, you will 100% have like 5 asterisks next to your name on those lists when it comes to hip hop, your credibility, and your legacy. It'll always be there. Like you doing this route, tainting all your credibility in hip hop at this point. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, it's one more thing I wanted to. Let's see. Now I don't want to get into that part just yet. Um, well, I kind of skipped over this a little bit. I did want to talk about for anybody who's in our Patreon, who's like at the free tier where you could jump in the chat and things like that. Um, y'all would I just recently started doing this. It ain't something I've been doing for a while. But but yeah, I've started to do just to try to incorporate, myself, with the people and so people can see my name pop up in the chat. Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I was not in that Patreon chat like that before. I just didn't get the notifications for it. But I guess now that I'm in there more frequently, that I get the notifications now. So, but yeah, I've started doing like daily playlists, and those playlists for the most part are literally what I'm feeling that day. Like it's not anything that I've curated like beforehand. Like it's literally like on my drive to work, what I want to listen to. That's basically what those playlists come from. And let's see, and just a lot of those plays are just stuff that it ain't really so much gotta be. I mean, I try to sequence them in a certain type of way, but I mean, for the most part, it's just like my random thoughts. Kind of like if you had a journal or a diary, you just write down random thoughts. Like those plays are just like my random thoughts and feelings in music in that morning, like on that morning, in that point in time. So I just try to give y'all just like a glimpse of basically shit, what I listen to, what I like, to be honest. And I've done a lot of different playlists so far, and I plan to keep going because I mean, here I inhale and ingest music on the daily. Like even after, because I thought I wasn't gonna really listen to music for a while after doing the Road to 100 that we're working on right now. Which, by the way, we are filming. We gonna be in studio tomorrow, y'all. We are filming the first episode for the Road to 100, the top 25. We're gonna be doing 11 through 25 tomorrow in studio. So be ready for that. That is coming. We will be doing it tomorrow. Um, but yeah, back to the playlist. So yeah, I try to just really whatever I feel that day, I just really go with it. Now this week I kind of did go with a little bit of a thing because this week I did MMG. I wanted to listen to Ross one day. I like shit. I might as well just keep it going. So I listened to Wale. I listened to Meek Mill. Like you just can't do like MMG without just doing the big three. And for the most part, I really rock with all of MMG as far as like the big three. I'm just say the big three. Like I got personal connection to all three of their styles of music. So I enjoyed putting those together. Let's see. Listen, Miss Mia. She said I put that on a playlist and said hide your wife. Look, man, that's just what I was into that day, man. It wasn't nothing too crazy. It is what it is on that. But yeah, I listen to a lot of different type of music, y'all. It ain't just rap and hip hop. So I remember one playlist I put out. I just said just a little bit of everything. That's literally the title of the damn playlist, and I had everything in that shit. Just random song like, oh shit, yeah, that's fire. And then Spotify will recommend based off, of course, what you listen to. Yeah, recommend another song to add to it. I'm just like, oh yeah, I know that song. Add it, add it, add it. But but probably the one that I probably, I guess, yeah, I guess curated the most in terms of like putting thought behind it was the one the South got something to say, and they had all the South turn up songs because after Joy, I think that was either after Joy dropped the finals or My Town, one of it. I think it was after In My Town that very next day. I was feeling some type of way in terms of like everybody of New York was like coming together, unifying and talking their shit. I was like, nah, fuck that shit. South still here. We still got something to say. So yeah, I was like, I made that playlist as like a battle set list of all those like different type of songs from the South that everybody know. You know what I'm saying? Like don't forget we down here. Like we fuck shit up too. You know what I'm saying? So that was probably the only one I really just kind of put some thought behind for the most part. Cause I was like, nah, that song need to come on here. That song need to come on here to let y'all know, like, we ain't down here. Like, don't forget about us. Like, we see y'all in New York. Y'all having y'all moment, but don't forget us down here. The South still got something to say. So I love that one, in my opinion. I love that list. Um, but I did mess up on one of those lists though. Yeah, shout out to Miss Mia. Got me right on together as usual. Was it it was the Michael Jackson one. And I forgot I forgot off the wall on one of the playlists on the Michael Jackson one. She let me know. She got me right together. Oh man. Let's see. What the hell? I see what y'all talking about. Let's see. Okay. I didn't see this coming at first. Okay, shout out to Annis. Would you consider rappers from Maryland and Virginia from the South, King Los, Pusha T, for example? Um I know technically we do consider Virginia. I know. I don't know so much about Maryland, but I know we definitely consider Virginia as part of the South in terms of just like history wise with the Confederacy and the Union and all that. So I mean we definitely history wise consider Virginia a part of the South. But like growing up, I just to be honest, I never really considered Virginia being part of the South. Never have. Like I always considered that was just one of the up north states. Like as far as the South, as furthest I've always thought it was, like it's just my everyday life is North Carolina. After North Carolina, everything below that, like North Carolina, Kentucky, I guess yeah, Missouri, and then Texas, Louisiana, like that shit, like that's what I've always considered the South. But yeah, history will say otherwise. but But if I want to include Virginia as far as being in that southern category, bro, the South got spitters, bro. Like y'all can't tell me niggas from the South can't rap. I'm sorry, because if y'all include Malice and Pusha T in that shit, I don't want to hear it, bro. The South got rappers, dog. People that can really rap. Oh, come on, Dre, don't do that. Coach Q should have made Road to 100. We got snubbed. I told you when I listened to the album, man, that I didn't know it existed. Like, because doing the Road to 100 with so much music being released every day, all the time, it's hard to really keep up with everything that's being released. So I mean, we go miss shit. You know what I'm saying? And you can search all these different platforms to try to find like album set lists and things like that, and they just don't post everything. You have to really just be tapped in with these artists already that's not as well known to know that they dropping shit. And typically you would get those kind of like relationships building through like festivals and concerts where they open up for other people and things like that. But yeah, look, man, if once we do, because after we get through with this road to 100 for 24, we gonna start a road to 100 for 25 this year, maybe like a couple weeks after that. So I definitely keep Coach Q on my radar. And if he drop anything for this year, I'll put it on there. I 100% put it on there to be considered for sure. Let's see. Y'all talk. I hate I missed that live because I still don't really understand that joke. Like in those jeans, like I wasn't here for that, so I don't really know what y'all be talking about when y'all talk about in those jeans. So that one kind of fly on my head. But let's see. Uh, let's see. Peter Pablo. Yeah, I've never really considered Maryland. Like I can see Virginia, but I've just never considered Maryland. I know it's right there though. Like I know that I know they literally share everything. I get it, but it just when I think of the South, like Maryland is just not something that pops up. But I can kind of understand it though because knowing some people I know from New York, and as far as like how they converse with people from Philly, people from Baltimore, you know, in Maryland, like yeah, they consider them like those states like from the South at least. The people that I know, I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm just talking the people that I know that's from New York. Like that's what they always used to tell me. So let's see. Yeah, that new clips is yeah. I heard it. Ace trumpets. Yeah, I heard it. I heard it. I didn't know if we was gonna do a reaction to that or not. I'm not sure, but I would have had to listen to it anyway because I couldn't wait. Because like I said, I'm so excited for this Clips reunion album. So I went ahead and listened to it, and it's fire. It's fire. Let's see. Let's see. Dre, it's hard to say if Coach Q would have been top 50 or 25. I don't know. That's hard to say. That's hard. I can't really give an answer to that. Yes, I have her Ace Trumpets. I have 100%. Doing this though, like me and Skip, we kind of have like a conundrum for the most part. Like as far as like when certain things drop, like should we wait and listen to it? What I'm saying for y'all. What I'm saying so we can share the experience with y'all, or should we go ahead and jump on the shit? So I think for the most part, I'm the one that just gotta go ahead and jump on shit and listen to it, unless it's something that we already had set in motion to do together. Otherwise, I'm the one that'll listen to stuff ahead of time, and Skip will be the one that'll wait. So, but nah, this new clip, I couldn't wait on it. I had to hear it. Yes, 8 trumpets. Yeah, 100%. I definitely heard it. We should go live immediately. Let's start the Annis. Ooh, that's a good question. Who is my favorite battle rapper? Now, in terms of, well, I'm just gonna say battle rap in terms of what I normally think a battle rap to be, which is like URL, that kind of stuff. But my favorite battle rapper. It really just depends on how I feel, to be honest. Like I don't have like a flat out favorite. Like I got a top five, but I don't have a like that number one spot is interchangeable depending on how well they do for that particular battle. So if I had like a top five, I'd probably say Loaded Lux, Rum Nitty. Uh, I would say Charlie Clips, but that nigga been pissing me off. Like he been too inconsistent, so I can't put him in my top five no more. Um, let's see. So yeah, Rum Nitty, Lux, uh, Hollow the Dawn. So that's what, that's three. Tay Rock is cool. I don't know if he would be my favorite though, but I do fuck with Tay Rock, but I don't think he'd be in my top five though. Yeah, I'm gonna say Mook. I'm gonna say Mook. Mook is too iconic. So that's what, that's four. That's tough. Damn. Nah, Daylight. I mean, nah, Daylight way too inconsistent, and he don't have enough battles for me to be like that nigga is my top in my opinion. No, he's had standout performances, yes, but he don't have enough compared to everybody else. Let's see. Oh yeah, 40 bars. Yes, 40 bars, regardless of her choking and all this other shit. 40 bars can rap her ass off, and she be when she be locked in, she be focused. She be smoking niggas. Yeah, so 40 bars got to be in there. Let's see. Let's see. Murder Move, Loaded, Daylight, Geechee. Geechee's cool. Geechee's cool. Geechee's cool. Uh, let's see. Thoughts on Rum Nitty versus Daylight. Rum Nitty won that battle, in my opinion. Um, let's see. Yeah, he was bombing on Daylight in the first. His second was okay. Daylight was choking in the second though, so I just automatically kind of get it around to Rum Nitty. And Daylight was kind of choking in the third too, but his material was much more, once he got it together, was much more potent than Rum Nitty's third was. So I always gave Daylight the third, but yeah, I got Rum Nitty winning that battle 2-1, kind of clear to be honest. So which is crazy because like Rum Nitty had battled Lux, and then a couple months after battled Daylight, had a debatable with Lux, but no, Daylight was kind of clear. I got Lux beating Rum Nitty though. I do got Lux beating him. Let's see. 40 bars, Coffee Brown, Jazz, Chiller. Couture, I don't know about Couture. Like I never really. Yeah, 40 bars, Jazz. You got to put Miss Hustle in there and E Heart. Those are probably my top female battle rappers. Yeah, Jazz, E Heart, Miss Hustle, and 40. Yeah, those four. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, that'll be my Mount Rushmore if I just had to pick female battle rappers. Um, E Heart is fire. E Heart be rapping. She rap with the niggas for real. Let's see. Uh, yeah, like I said, yeah, Daylight, his third, once he got it together, stop all that bullshit ass choking. He got it together. Daylight third was fire, but Romney had already had enough to win the battle by that point, in my opinion. Like Daylight, the last time he battled um was it 2019 or 2020 when he battled Tay Rock? Because I know we were still in COVID during that time. Like so it had to have been 2020. That was the last time he battled. He ain't battled nobody else since then. And yeah, it was just like if you wanted to get back in the ring to give yourself a tune up before Lux, because Lux is the one that been kind of building up and they, is getting closer and closer to happening. If you wanted a tune up before Lux, Romney ain't the one to do that with. I'm sorry, just that one. I think that was a grave mistake because you can see the rust in that battle from Daylight 100%. Joy out here lying you all niggas playing with your name. Facts. Facts. I'm like, damn, Daylight, what you doing, bro? The Pacers are winning by 15. See, man, that's shit I'm talking about, man. New York, man. What's up? What's up, New York? What's really good with you? What's really good with you, bro? Like, y'all just celebrated too soon beating the Celtics, man. And now y'all just done lost the plot. Y'all done lost the vision, man. Damn. I wanted y'all to win. I wanted Dominican Cat to get in the finals, man. Like, oh my God. And after all that, boy, that man so damn zesty, bro. Oh my God, it's crazy. But I still fuck with Cat Heavy, man. I do, man. But that man's super zesty, man. He really did. Oh my God. It's so crazy. Like every time he'll go down, like you can literally, even if he not mic'd up, you can hear him on the court. Every time he drive to the basket or he shoot it, you hear him literally on the court say, if you listen hard enough, he'd be like, oh my God. Every single play. It's so funny. It's so funny. Like, ain't no way I could really play against that nigga in real life. I just be laughing my ass off. I'm just like, what are you doing, bro? Oh. Yes, his movements too. Like he'll go up and be like, uh, ooh, uh, ooh, like he salsa dances or some shit all the time. It's weird. Oh, after all that, oh, oh, that's fine. That is hilarious. Let's see, Miss Mid. I did see that message in the chat. I didn't go through and look at that list though. I heard y'all was clowning that shit though. Like that shit was trash. But no, I didn't look at it. I didn't have time, unfortunately. So I do apologize about that. I dropped the ball on that. But no, I didn't see it. Uh, Stop, you sounded too much like him. Listen, after all that, you just gotta understand, like, it's just a game of basketball. We have to go in and we have to play major defense and let them know that we have to get the offense going. I would like to get the ball and shoot it like this, but you know, it is what it is. Like a game is a game, and we win the game when we play good defense. Oh my God, yeah. Goofy ass nigga, man. Shout out the cat, man. Shout out the cat, man. And I didn't realize he was from New York too, like originally. So I do hear his accent. He be forcing it though. He be forcing it. He be forcing that shit. That shit ain't how he normally talk all day, bro. He be forcing that shit at certain moments. It be funny. That shit be funny, bro. He definitely be trying to in certain moments bring out the New York accent to solidify, like, yeah, I'm one of them niggas. But it's all good. Like I said, I fuck with Cat, man. He can still hoop, but he just zesty, bro. That's all. He's zesty. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Like he got shit. What's her name? Hell, he got Jordan Woods. Shit. I guess the zestiness is doing something. So, and they've been together for a long time. So I don't know. It is what it is. But I fuck with Cat, man. Let's see. Now Freddie Gibbs popping out for the Pacers with an NY diss record. He did it for real? Like that's a real thing? Or you just saying that? Dre. Yeah, Dre. Yeah. That's crazy. I don't want to get too deep in basketball though. Hey, what's up, dude? Kobe, what's up, dude? You need something? Come here. Come here. What you do?
There's something wrong.
It's
Your
something.
turn to test the father look at the movie.
Okay. Well, I'll be in a second, man. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, that's my little boy, man. Little Kobe. Shout out to little Kobe, man. He in there acting crazy. I'm definitely gonna try to get him to bed soon. But it's the summertime, so I give him a little grace. A little grace. Let's see. What oh well, let's see. I was kind of wanting to say this a little bit, but I was watching it's a girl that I watch on YouTube. Her name is Rotten Mangoes. And she follows the Diddy trials, like, pretty extensive. Like, I don't know how she's able to get access, but like she's in the courtrooms, so she just come back each day from the trial. She just basically explained what happened and what she saw and things like that. And it's really interesting to hear. I mean, I watched her, and I watch other people's perspective on things, but one thing I did want to talk about, it kind of really kind of hurts my nerves, is I'm pretty sure I've seen it in the title. Um, as far as with Kid Cudi taking the stand and testifying against what happened with him and Diddy, and I just been seeing a lot of nonsense in my opinion, as far as people saying Cudi is snitch and he not keeping it hip hop and things like that. And with this being a hip hop channel, you know, before all things, I just want to understand and get y'all perspective on what do y'all think that means in terms of, being a snitch or, you know, going to court, collaborating with the police or whatever it may be, whatever it is. How would Kid Cudi going and, detailing the events of what happened to him personally, how would that be considered snitching on Diddy exactly? Because personally, I think it's BS. And a lot of the people that's saying, like, from like as far as artists and people in general are saying like, oh man, kid could have finna get up there and snitch and then especially Young Thug of all people. I seen him, he's like, damn, Cuddy a rat. Nigga, you after all the shit that you just got out of that you still in, like you really gonna be the one to come out and speak on shit like that? Come on, dog. How you finesse the fucking court system with all them goddamn um saying that all your names and the shit you would say are just acronyms for things. Like, come on, bro. Like, whoever was in your team, your lawyer team, that finessed those acronyms to say what all those things meant, we know good that well that shit don't mean none of that shit. We know it. We fucking know that. You ain't never said that shit nowhere near your music before. So for you of all people, you need to shut the fuck up. I'm just gonna say it. Like Thug, you don't need to speak it on nobody else's court case. Like at this point, you got out. You're free. You don't have to try to keep on putting on a persona that you this street nigga. Like let that shit go. You should know after all the shit you've been through, how much trouble that shit that got you in it that you still in walking on thin ice. You don't need to project or give any reason for the courts to shine a light back on you. And you tweeting that Cuddy is a rat is insane, nasty work. Nasty work. Like, that shit pissed me off. And I'm just like, and I already know, I understand art imitates life in certain scenarios, right? I get that. So you got street niggas rapping about street shit. You got street niggas doing street shit in the industry, i.e., 50 Cent, Ja Rule, all that shit. Street niggas doing street shit, and they rap about it. I get that, but they also have things as codes in terms of you a street nigga or you a civilian, which I hate that term, by the way. That shit just so cringy to me, but whatever. But yeah, you a street nigga or you a civilian, and you either y'all don't play or live by the same rules, right? To my knowledge, Cuddy has never, if we just want to go by that shit, right? Cuddy has never presented himself as being a street nigga, right? So why would y'all, you know, make him be susceptible to these certain street nigga codes and rules and shit if he's never subjected himself to the lifestyle or presented himself as that? And then it's not like him going and testifying. It's not like he's going and saying like telling Diddy secrets and shit that he done that only he know about or some shit or things that they did together and he telling on him. He's literally telling the events of things that happened to him because he's connected to Cassie. How is that snitching? I don't understand that shit. Like that is just like beyond me, and I just don't understand it. And I'm so tired of all these damn followers in terms of like just NPC ass niggas following the same narrative. Like, oh yeah, kid cut up and go in here snitch and this and that. Nigga, you ain't never sold dope in your life. You ain't never sold no weed. You ain't never shot no gun. You ain't never done none of these shits that we think that street niggas do. You've never done any of those shits. So how are you sitting up here as a civilian projecting street rules on somebody else? Like it makes no sense whatsoever. And I've seen people be like, "Oh, kid could have just would should have went through him man to man and handled it and squashed it that way." And do what exactly? And do what exactly? That's the part I want to know. Like, what are y'all really expecting this man to go and do other than what he's done? Because it's not like he went and sued the nigga or did anything back when all this shit happened to him between him and Diddy. That shit was water under the bridge for the most part. That nigga moved on, lived his life. Cassie moved on. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he went as soon as it happened and told on this nigga. He's being forced to come in and testify because he was subpoenaed. So it literally makes no fucking sense to me. Like I don't get it. And I hate how people try to apply these snitch rules and street nigga shit just based on people. Like I don't understand that shit. Um, let's see. I saw a comment that I wanted to read. Hold on. You still need to see his $5 ass down. Yes. Uh, yes, Miss me. I agree. Calling somebody a snitch because somebody tried to murder them is dastardly. 100%. That's insane to me. I apologize. He said he called Cuddy a rat, but Drake bring your lyrics into court and you support him. Exactly. And it's so crazy because Drake was the one that before this signed a petition to get lyrics thrown out in court because he knows how biased that makes them look in court. But now that the narrative don't fit you, now you trying to go back and change the precedent. It's crazy. It's crazy. You shout out to loss of translation. You mess with my dog. Emphasis on that part. You look, I didn't chin check you after telling you about your ass. Yeah. I see that. Yes, lots of translation. 100. Like people are just trolling and they're just delusional, bro. Like y'all really trying to smut this man like name out, calling him a snitch and things like that. It could ain't like I'm pretty sure that man got a whole bunch of lists of other shit he got to worry about. He not worried about being called a goddamn snitch. The fuck? Like this man trying to kill me, and y'all making me come in and talk about this shit. I don't want to talk about this shit. Like I've tried to move past this shit and going on, and now this shit is being forced upon me. So of course I'm gonna tell y'all what the fuck happened. Why wouldn't I? I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I'm so ready for this case to be over because it's gonna get a lot worse. I feel as though a lot of more shit's gonna come out, and in the outcome of Diddy's case, I feel as though it's gonna truly affect the landscape of hip hop going forward because Diddy not gonna be the last one. Because if they can really get him, lock him down, ain't nobody else off limits at that point. Anybody else that's doing fucked up foul shit, that's a big name that can be easily targeted. I think if Diddy go down, all bets are off. They're coming for everybody else at that point. So I really hope these people are ready because it's coming. Y'all need to be watching every aspect of this Diddy trial very, very, very carefully and how things have unfolded for him. The moment Diddy lost that protection, this shit went straight downhill. Straight downhill for him. And I was watching when I watch those videos on that, I like to watch because you know the people in the courtroom because there's no flash photography or cameras allowed in the courtroom. So they have sketch artists, you know what I'm saying, draw out, you know, moments and things like that of the trial. And of course you got the person that type up the transcript of what's being said. And it's really cool how they do those sketches like that because they do them so quickly, but it looks so damn accurate and it gives you a good depiction of what's going on in that courtroom. And seeing how Diddy looked, that man, he looked towed up, bro. He is fully grayed out at this point, which is crazy. Well, not fully grayed out, but he got a lot of gray hair now, being locked up the way he has. And I don't feel sorry for him personally. I don't. I truly don't. I don't give a damn what he's contributed to hip hop because everybody think that just because Diddy is on trial and he's going through this, people are trying to target like black powerful men in hip hop to silence them. I'm like, come on, bro. Are there conspiracy theories out there? Yes, 100% it is. Are there foul shit going on behind the scenes? Yes, but this is not a targeted attack to bring down prominent black men in hip hop. It's just not. This nigga's a fuck nigga who got caught doing dumb shit. Foul shit at that. That's all that this is, and it's time for him to pay for it. So if he truly goes down for it, that's what was meant for him. Like that was supposed to happen. Sorry, don't give a fuck if he all about the Benjamins, and I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Don't care. I don't care what he did with Biggie. I don't care what he done with Mace. I don't care. Don't matter. It don't matter. I don't care about all the remixes. I told you that we won't stop. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That nigga is guilty. Lock his ass up. That goes for anybody. If you doing foul shit and you get caught and it's time for you to be tried, yes, lock they ass up. I don't give a fuck who it is. Lock their ass up. Sorry. And these people, these rappers in hip hop are really going out of their way to try to defend Diddy and justify him. I'm just like, for one guy, for example, and I'm just like, I don't even know why the fuck is he even talking. Glasses Malone. Nigga. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, I don't know if you just saying shit just to go viral, just to get you a moment. I don't fucking know. But the way he been defending Diddy in terms of like people being a snitch and like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro? What are you doing? I just it blows my mind to see these people really defend themselves. Like I don't understand, like defend Diddy the way that they are. I don't understand it. But at the same time, people defended R. Kelly, so I guess it's not too surprising. Like people really and they still defend R. Kelly to this day. So I guess it's not that surprising, to be honest, when I really think about it. But for Diddy, it just like I'm really tired of just like people picking and choosing when to apply these street rules and all this shit in certain hip hop cases, because I feel as though as a whole it makes hip hop look bad. I really do. Like I really do feel that way. Like really tying this to um like this court case to what's actually legit in hip hop. Like I just think that's ridiculous. Like I feel so that's dilute, that's tainting it, in my opinion. Ryan going so hard for Diddy. Let that man have his day in court. If he's innocent, let his lawyers do the job to prove it. If he not, lock his ass up. Period. Period. But hip hop is not gonna lose any ounce of sleep if Diddy go to jail. Sorry. I think hip hop is doing just fine with that nigga being locked the fuck up. Oh my god. Yeah, shout out to Maynard Spaceship. I'm happy the creeps are saying it out loud. We don't need any covert creeps. Exactly. That's one thing I do agree with. Like, I mean, granted, it is surprising to see all these people come out and say shit, but at the same time, I'm keeping my checklist. I'm like, okay, I'm not fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you. It's the same concept. So I get it. I get it. Let's see. Okay, shout out to Dre Dot for the $5 super chat. Let's see. If Cudi didn't snitch, Eminem would have took down that fire record they got together because M hates Diddy. Cudi Cudi made the stands proud. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. I can see that for sure. Let's see. Glass is new a new prescription. Yeah, man, because he been talking heavy, bro. Heavy, like super heavy online. It's been crazy. Let's see. Channel Cat Williams, it's up for all these big dick deviants. Oh man, that was really the kickoff, man. It really was. And I mean, Cat Williams, for the most part, he ain't said a word about nothing else. He just been silently making his moves and what I'm saying, using whatever income he's generated from all the exposure to make moves behind the scenes. Um, because for people who don't know, but he just bought the old abandoned military base down here in Alabama. Actually, it was up in Anniston. It's called Fort McClellan, and it was a yeah, it was a decommissioned military base where they did their PTs and all that stuff, and yeah, he bought that shit. Like he bought the entire military base, and he go turn it into a production studio. So I think that's kind of cool. Like to be honest, and him being able to even having the foresight to one do it, because I mean that's gonna bring more jobs here. And I'm interested to see what he's gonna do with it in terms of like production wise, content, what's gonna come out of that shit. So either way, I think that's a smart move, a brilliant move. And you don't have to, your success don't always have to be broadcast to the world. Like just because you're not out in front and your achievements are being broadcasted for the world don't mean that you're not successful. And I think that's one of those moves that you know that's gonna break dividends for him in the long run. So I shout out to Cat, man, for sure. Get baby old boy up out of here. Oh, shout out to Andrew Franks. It's like a Confederate flag hat. Means I don't have to ask a question to decide if we're going to be friends or not. Exactly. Exactly. And I just leave it at there. Like I see the type of timing you on. It's cool. I ain't got to be mean to you. I ain't got to be, outwardly disrespectful or nothing like that. I just know what type of time you on. It's cool. I'm not, saying dealing with you, but it is what it is. So I definitely see that. Okay, shout out to Lele the Bombshell. They said Malone is giving act vibes just a bit. He did some wild shit during the Joey versus West battle. Called Curtis K on some reckless shit, like he was finna take it too far, causing confusion for nothing. I don't. What did he do exactly? Could you kind of elaborate on that? You know, in the comments a little bit. I don't remember. I don't remember him saying anything during the Joey battle. I mean, but if he did, but like I said, if you could elaborate on that, I would like to know that. Okay, shout out to that lady, 1982. I'm assuming she talking about the Cat Williams purchase. Okay, so okay, because the way the article when I read it, it made it seem like he purchased the whole thing, so he only purchased a portion of it. Okay, yeah, because Fort McClellan, because I've been there, like I've been to that actual base before. That is a huge as like plot and just piece of land. So if he only purchased a portion of it, I think that's still a big move. So yeah. Okay, shout out to Dre guy. Oh, okay. See, I'm learning how to do this. I was trying to put it on the screen. I was just reading it as they come in. But shout out to Dre guy with the $5 super chat. What MC slash B maker has the best run at doing their own beats and production credits? Cole, Eminem, Crit, Tyler, 3K, Q-Tip. I'm taking M. Who y'all got? That's tough. Um, I would normally just off top say Kanye, just to be honest. But I'm kind of taking a bet with Kanye a little bit because realizing he had so much, like I didn't realize he had as much help as he did early on. Now, granted, yeah, I know that I mean, he does make beats, of course, but he's had a lot of help and a lot of collaboration over the years in the production side of things, not just with the raps, like actually with the production side. And he had issues at certain point and crediting the people who helped him and things like that. But he's gotten better over time with it. But there was a point in time where people was calling him out by not properly crediting the help that he gets. And so I don't know if I really want to consider Kanye necessarily for that top spot anymore, just because I know he gets a lot of help. I mean, granted, his work, for the most part, early on in his career is still great, but like I said, he had a lot of help during that time. J. Cole, absolutely not. No. J. Cole has a set. J. Cole has a set style, and he does not, deviate from that style whatsoever at all. So, no, definitely not J. Cole. Um, let's see. Big Crit, I like Big Crit production, but I think he kind of, got a little bit, stale with his towards the end because he just couldn't break out of that cycle and really find something that would break through to the masses. Now, of course, me being a fan and being in the South, I fuck with Crit heavy, but I don't think he was able to elevate to that next level, in my opinion. Um, Tyler is one of those ones that I feel as though that's breaking through to the mainstream level, showing how talented he really is. Because his last run of albums that he's done, let's see what we got: Flower Boy, Igor, Call Me If You Get Lost, Chromacopia. Let's see, am I missing? Am I missing one? Am I missing one? No, that's it. Yeah, Flower Boy, Igor, Call Me If You Get Lost, and Chromacopia. Like Tyler is truly showing that he can do it all. like hands down. Like, I mean, yeah, he has a distinct style, but he's able to like change it up enough to where it's not repetitive. J. Cole gets repetitive. Cole, I mean, Crit is a little more diverse than Cole in my opinion, but it's still anything like he. I feel as though he would do better with like um how Hit Boy and Nas did, where they just he got with one producer, locked in, did a project. I think Crit would benefit heavily from that, in my opinion, and not just so much doing all the legwork himself. Let's see, Q-Tip, goaded. I can't really say much about Q-Tip, but MC, I'm trying to think of somebody else that's like that do their own beats and rap. I wouldn't say Alchemist, but no, no, Alchemist is a good one still. I think Alchemist is a good one. Um, let's see who else. Why the fuck did I think of Swiss Beats? Fuck no. uh, I'm also gonna say Jermaine Dupri. I feel Jermaine Dupri should be mentioned in that. Like, I don't think Jermaine Dupri gets the credit that he deserves a lot of the times because he definitely writes and produces all his own shit. So um, yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think Jermaine Dupri is a good one. Let's see who else. Uh, Damn, that's a good question, Dre. Damn, that's a good question. Yeah, I think I might go with Jermaine Dupri on this one right now. I do. I think that's what I'm gonna go with for at least for right now, until I have more time to think about that. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see you, Lele. Lele the Bombshell. Curtis was reviewing the tracks live, and Glasses called them hyping it like Joy was in some violent shit. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't like that shit. I don't like that nigga. A goofy. That nigga's a fucking goofy. Uh, I don't want to see you talk to you, kick you with a skate with you, nothing, man. Man, get the fuck off my porch, man. Oh. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what the fuck they doing. Oh shit, damn. Shout out to Drake God. Yes, Missy Elliott. Damn. Yeah, yeah, Missy Elliott's a great one. Damn, why I ain't think of that? That's a good one. Yeah, she a fucking cheat code. Let's see. Oh shit, I didn't see this. Shout out to Robin Silver with the $100 check. Loving alive, to paraphrase Starsky. We support and pay for what we value. Mm. I think that collab is coming too. I think Skip had mentioned something like that. I think after we did the last live with Absa that Starsky was on, and I know I had to leave during that live, but I think yeah Skip had talked to him a little bit after that, so that's definitely coming for sure. But yeah, shout out to Starsky and shout out to you, Robin, for the $100 super chat. That is very much appreciated. Absolutely, absolutely. Jeez, ooh. Y'all make me feel all warm inside. That's crazy. Let's see. Now I'm gonna leave that up for a second. Hold on. Hold on. Leave that up. Let's see. Oh, shout out to Megatron. Big Crit did Mount Olympus. I'm gonna leave it at that. Mount Olympus is fire. Yes. I'm not denying that. I fuck with Big Crit heavy. I think yeah, I did a playlist on Big Crit. I did a playlist on Big Crit. So if you in the Patreon check, go look at that. Now, granted, I can get a lot of the Crit songs that I actually love. because a lot of those mixtapes not on streaming services. So I mean, I just had to work with what I was able to work with. But no, Mount Olympus is fire. I like the original Mount Olympus beat, not the reprise version. Though the reprise version, for some reason, to me, is kind of weird. I don't know. It's like I don't know. It's like they use different horns or something on that shit. It's I don't know. It don't sound the same to me. I like the original Mount Olympus beat. But let's see. Pace is up by 19. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm apologetic. I'm behind. I'm seeing it. Let's see. I see it. Yeah, that's why I left the chat up on Robin, man. I didn't even see it. That's crazy. Whew. Oh damn, y'all way behind me. Hold on. Let me catch up. Okay. Let's see, Miss Mia. Shout out to Miss Mia. To be clear, I said Missy. Dre loves to forget our good sis. Don't give Dre my kudos. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Miss Mia. Shout out to you, Miss Mia. Yes, because Missy Elliott is 100% like, I mean, she goaded for a reason, bro. Like, I love Missy Elliott. I do. Like, she a lot of times don't get the credit that she deserves. So her being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was like, what I'm saying, more than, warranted. So shout out to Missy. Uh, damn, so the Knicks, damn, I'm way behind in the chat. So the Knicks lost, huh? Let's see. Oh well. I think they just got too excited beating the Celtics, man. They didn't keep their eyes on the prize, man. They really thought they won the championship by beating the Celtics. Okay, so the reprise wasn't done by Craig. Okay, gotcha. Now that makes sense because, like I said, the reprise was not better than the original Mount Olympus, in my opinion. So, hey, ho, is you stupid or you dumb? Damn, Joey. Did Joey badass jig the Knicks? Because they were doing just fine before the beat started, and he started saying Knicks and this, Knicks. Did he jinx the Knicks? I wonder. Let's see. Missy. Okay, shout out to Drake died. Missy hip hop. Don't think Missy as an MC like a Dolce, but Missy can go. Most of her beats are R&B too. Okay, shout out to Andrew Franks with the $5 super chat. Gotta throw RZA in that discussion. Okay, that perfectly makes sense. Yes, that's a good one. As far as like a MC slash beat maker, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Knicks and six, Joey and one. Nigga, you lost and they lost. Oh, that's crazy. Because I don't care what nobody. I know we discussed this shit. If you take all the songs in their totality, low key Joey got beat up. Okay, he did not win that beat between Ray Vaughn or Daylight. He lost. He put up a good fight. He made it definitely entertaining, but he lost. And now the Knicks lost. That's crazy. The Knicks, they are thirsting for a win, bro. They want so bad to get to that NBA championship. That shit just ain't happening, bro. But I do feel as though Cat is a better fit on their team than Julius Randle, in my opinion. So I think they'll be competing for a good while Brunson is, coming into, I guess, his prime or whatever. But yeah, they'll be competing for a while. Like, they not gonna go away. Like, they'll definitely be another threat again next year in the playoffs, and then lose the vision, probably lose again. But I just hate it's the fucking Pacers though, bro. I don't like Halliburton. That nigga, he get on my fucking nerves. I cannot stand him. He is so goddamn cringy to me. He get on my fucking nerves, bro. And it was it was this video I saw on TikTok where they was like, I don't know if y'all saw it, but it said Halliburton played like prime Steve Urkel when he was hooping on Family Matters, and they did like a side by side comparison of the episode where Steve Urkel was like in his fucking bag hooping, and he's doing the same exact moves as Halliburton. When he do like that shit was so funny, bro. Like I can't unsee it now. Like every time I see him hoop now, I see Steve Urkel. Oh, let's see. Oh man, Nixon 8. Nah, man. Truthfully, to be honest, after the Knicks blew that game one in the fourth quarter, I didn't see them winning the series after that. That took so much momentum from them, and the Pacers had everything. They pretty much had control of the series at that point. For the Pacers to be down like 22 points with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and they come back and beat y'all, take it to overtime. Well, they come back and tie it up, take y'all to overtime, and whoop y'all ass at overtime. That shit was disgraceful. Fucking disgraceful, bro. Let's see. Cat and Brunson are defensive liabilities. Can't win with the two of them starting. I do agree that Cat is good defensively, but yeah, he gotta do better with in terms of like knowing when to foul or learn how to play defense without fouling. Like that be his fucking problem. He'll get in foul trouble, and if he is cooking offensively, you gotta sit his ass down because he in foul trouble. Now Brunson all offense. I'm sorry. On defense, his ass be getting cooked every goddamn play. That's why he be in foul trouble because he's just not a good defensive player in my opinion. Like he be getting cooked and he be getting up in foul trouble, and that stop his whole offensive momentum. You got to sit him down. So, but I do think Cat is better defensively, but he just got to know when to pick his fouls better. Uh, let's see. Let's go here. It was something else I saw. Wop, 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 wop. Pay some fuck him up. Shout out to Anna's Joy won my heart, and that's all that matters, you guys. That's all that matters. I do say that because before I agree with that, Annis. I didn't have like I like Joy, but he was never on my radar in terms of like somebody that I truly, follow or just like I guess respect in a sense. Like he just never really captivated me like that ever. Like I know people say 1999 is a classic. I get that, but I don't know. Just Joy never really captivated me like that in my opinion. Not a really pro era, honestly. But this battle though, he gained my respect. I ain't gonna lie to you. He lost, but he gained my respect 100%. Like now going forward, like I definitely follow him if he's trying to continue the momentum of actually, rapping the way he's rapping. I'll follow him for sure. And if he drop a project, I'm 100% go listen to it. I'll review it because he did gain my respect. He did. But when he first dropped the rulers back, I was cooking that nigga. I was cooking his ass. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And you doing the Kendrick dance where he was mocking Drake in the video, like, bro, come on, dog. Man, this shit just look corny at first, bro. But nah, at the end of the day, though, he gained my respect, though. Yeah, he lost, but not like how Aubrey lost. I agree. I agree with that. Come on, Lashina, don't do that. Don't do that. Joey is boring as a box of rocks. No offense to rocks. Damn. Oh. Like I said, I know I just said before the battle, Joey never really captivated me, but I never thought he was boring, though. That's crazy. Oh man. Damn, shout out to rocks. Damn, I like rocks too. Shit. Yeah, I got one right here. I like rocks. Oh man, I fuck with rocks. Oh man, what's it was hold on. Oh, okay. So, damn. So I did. Oh, okay. It was one point that I actually missed. Actually, when damn. I mean, we could talk about it now, I guess. But let's see. Okay, shout out to Dre with a $10 super chat. The audience is a part of every rap battle. The audience decides the winner. What MC moves more? Oof, the crowd. The majority of the audience said Joey won, so he won. These have been the rules since hip hop birth. I appreciate you, Dre. I get 100% what you're saying, but I'm going to have to disagree there. I get what you're saying because for the most part, yes, the crowd does decide the winner of these particular battles for the most part. But with in terms of my history relationship with like battle rap specifically, they have a thing that's called if you watch a battle, you have it they won in the building, and then you have it they won on cam. That's the same. And typically, yeah, if you in the building and you feel the energy and say everybody getting hype and shit, yeah, it's gonna seem like that person is just bombing on niggas because everybody's fucking with it in the moment. But typically, the rappers, like Daylight, for example, like it's hard for them to get those kind of reactions to the room unless they just like back to back. Well, not even back to back chain punches. 'Cause a lot of times they only let them get that shit off. But unless you're doing like 4 bar setups, 1 2 3 4 punchline, 1 2 3 4 punchline. Unless you're doing that kind of shit, for the most part, those are things that's easy, that's accessible to the crowd. Like it's easy to get, it's understanding. But when it comes to the rappers, a lot of times they don't win the battle in the room. Like they probably lose. Like Lux, for example, a lot of times they don't be having Lux winning in the room, like in the building. They don't have him winning in the building. But when you watch it back on cam, away from the distractions, you can hear exactly what they're saying and you can understand the complexity of it. It don't even be close. Like it's rare when people are able to win a battle on cam and in the building. That shit rare. A lot of times when you have to go back and rewatch a battle again on cam, it's not the same as it was in the building. And I've been to battle rap events before. I've experienced it. I went to there was the car with Cassidy. When Cassidy first came back to URL, he was battling Goods. I went to that card. It was in Atlanta, and yeah, it was for my birthday actually. Cause yeah, that was on my birthday weekend, and I went to that card when Cassidy fought fought when Cassidy battled Goods, and the undercard under that was crazy, bro. And yeah, I can feel the energy in the room. Everybody talking during the battles, like they react to this bar. Like it does feel different in the room. I get it. I've been there. I've experienced it. But watching a lot of those battle back on Cam once I got home, I'm like, I don't remember him saying that or putting it in that perspective. Like you can hear it differently. So I'm not gonna necessarily say in this battle just because the majority say that Joey won that that's what happened. I just kind of disagree with that, in my opinion. I'm not saying you're wrong because from that perspective, you are right. But I just disagree with that in terms of the actual bars themselves. So, let's see. Oh, shit. Oh, D2B2 in the chat. Shout out to D2B2 with $100 super chat. Hashtag hip hop lives here 100%. We really try our best to highlight that And really, if y'all are the ones that really help us curate that message in terms of how invested you all are, in terms of like how connected you all are to like our actual convos and what y'all put into it, y'all help us build that narrative. Like y'all help us further that. And the more people that subscribe and the more and more, saying y'all help us influence other people that, saying hip hop does live here because y'all put the bars first and I love it. I love it. I love it. But yeah, shout out to D2B2, man. Sponsor of tonight's chat, I think. Let's see. What's okay, that was that one. Okay, that's the right one. Okay, got it. Let's see. Let's see. The internet is the audience of a recorded battle in 2025. The internet said Joey won, so I'm just being honest. And I get that. I get that, Dre. I really do. I get it because a lot of times people are going to go with the word, go with what's more accessible. And throughout the battle, I do feel as though that Joey had the better beat selection. So that's typically what people go by. That's what they first tune into is the beat. And yeah, if you had to go song for song, yeah, Joey had the better beats in my opinion. So a lot of times I feel as though people are just gonna gravitate to that more. So the general audience is gonna say that. But as you know, and everybody else here on this channel, we try to dive a little bit deeper than a lot of the surface level stuff sometimes. So not saying that you're wrong, but you know, as y'all told me, what I'm saying, the general consensus or the general audience don't know shit. Y'all told me that a million times now. So I mean we gotta apply that here as well. So okay, I think Meek beat Drake, but the internet undefeated. Um, mm, uh, no, I wouldn't say Meek beat Drake, but that battle was a lot closer than what people think it is. Like people get so misconstrued with back to back, thinking that shit was a like a landslide, and it wasn't that, in my opinion. It ain't like Meek just rolled over and died. Like that's not what happened. But but yeah, the internet definitely spurred it on with all the memes because Drake would go and perform back to back on tour and have all the memes and things like that. So that kind of translated over to the internet and they kept pushing that because that's what he was doing. So but no, I don't think that Meek well now I still say Drake won, but yeah, it wasn't a blowout like people think it is. It wasn't. Oh, shout out to Makeup Pay 87. Ray had dope beats too, but again, he was silenced and stepped on by Daylight. I don't know about silence, but I think I get what you're saying though. Because what was that? I know Skip don't like Impossible Patties, but I like that song, bro. I like the beat, and I like the way Raymond was rapping on Impossible Patties, bro. That's a fire beat. Whole era is cool. Golden Eye was fire. Um, I mean, Crash House Heritage was the hard part six. So, like, I like the song, but I don't count that for like a beat selection for Ray because that's not his beat. So, yeah, that was all the beats that he had. Am I missing a song? I think so. I'm not. No, no, that was it. That was it. Set up punchline, set up punchline. That's how you spit that. You a candy rapper with 4 bars. You a see how easy it is to predict that. Oh damn. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hollow cooked clips in that first round. That shit was so crazy. But that's one battle that kind of I feel so gets remembered differently, in my opinion. Clips did not die in that battle. He did. He got his ass whooped in that first round, but that second round for both of them was very, very shaky. In that third round, Clips cooked Hollow. Bad. Real bad. um, and Clips first was good, but it just wasn't better than Hollow's. Like the way Hollow deconstructed Clips in that first round was immaculate. Like I don't think nobody has ever battled Clips and deconstructed him the way he raps and the way that Hollow. I don't think nobody did it better than Hollow. So let's see. Let's see. What's up with Jid? Is he still coming out with an album? Yes, it's coming out in August. So yeah, it's not ready yet, but it's coming. I've seen promotion for it. He dropped the work video in the song, but yeah, it's coming out in August though. Um, let's see. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, August 8th for Jid. No promo from Dreamville, of course, because Dreamville is trash. Dreamville is fucking trash. Cole is fucking trash. And that's all I'm gonna say on that shit. Dreamville is fucking trash at promotion and putting their artists in the best light. They are fucking trash. They are failing them. They are failing any artist other than Cole on that label. And truly, Cole was already established really by the time Dreamville really popped off, and he got most of his, what I'm saying, push from Rock Nation. So it ain't really nothing that he curated himself under Dreamville. That shit was Rock Nation. So it's crazy, bro. Eve or whoever's helping Cole run that shit, they are trash. They are fucking garbage. Let's see. DJ, you know Dreamville is trash when Absa does a video on them failing Jid. Facts. 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 Yes. Well, with Jid, I think it's a combination of both. Like I think it's him not producing like that, just that classic yet, in my opinion. But also, yes, I think Dreamville is failing him. They're not promoting or pushing him the way I think he should be. So that's why Skip keeps, harping on this album being so important for him on this album here. Like it's really gonna dictate the rest of his career, in my opinion. Like if it doesn't really generate the buzz or the acclaim that it should, or just something that's good enough to elevate him to the next tier of rapper, then he'll just forever be where he is. He'll just forever be a mid-tier artist at that point. So oh man, it was another thing I saw. Okay, yeah, this what it was. Okay, all right. Shout out to Annis. A random question for you guys and DJ: do you see Ari Lennox leaking up with TDE? I think that would be fire. Um, I guess that could work since TDE and Dreamville, are so connected. They so cool. That could probably work, but yeah, but I don't see that happening though. Like I don't know how they would push a SZA and an Ari Lennox. I don't know how that would. I don't know. Like Ari Lennox would have to be something entirely different from SZA. I feel so. I don't know. That would be interesting, but I think Ari Lennox just needs a bigger machine, in my opinion, behind her. Somebody, a platform that actually believes in her and willing to do the necessary leg work to push it. I don't think TDE is looking for that, in my opinion. So, because I think they got what they need. They got SZA, they got Doechii, um, yeah, to satisfy both aspects of it. And they've never had a huge roster of artists, and I think that's one thing that's really helped them in terms of being able to cultivate, saying they're artists. Like they don't have a huge roster to work with. Like they just have their set people that they deal with, and they build and grow them organically. So yeah, so I think, I mean, it could work, but ultimately, I just don't see that happening. Let's see. Oh, shout out to Fayless. Work should be pushed on every gym playlist. It is a commercial, and I mean like a TV commercial worthy song. It works for the aesthetic, but where's the push? I've done marketing. It could work. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, but it's not being pushed. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I totally forgot about that song already. I didn't really think about it until y'all just brought it up just now. So that just shows you that it's not being pushed in a rotation enough to where it just makes me, want to remember it. You know what I'm saying? It's, I mean, unless it go viral on TikTok again, like Surround Sound did. I mean, that's your lead single off the album, and yeah, it ain't no buzz around it. So I hate that for Jid because I like Jid. I do. I like Jid, but Dreamville is failing them 100%, 100%. I listen to work 3 times a day alone while getting work done. It's a good song, bro, but it's not in rotation enough to where it can get a buzz. I feel. I mean, all it takes is the right trend for it to go viral on TikTok. Don't know what that would be exactly, but yeah, all it takes is the right timing of it. Put work on a Planet Fitness commercial or something. Yeah, yeah. But I think everybody just really trying to get the Kendrick wave, the momentum of Kendrick right now. So that's really just the first go to for everything right now. It's Kendrick. It's Kendrick time, and he's gonna be on the forefront of everything. So that's just how it's gonna be for a while until Kendrick decides himself to slow down or take a step back. We're gonna be seeing Kendrick for a while, and I'm okay with that. And I'm totally okay with that. What is? Oh no! Oh snap! No, it's not plugged in. Sorry, y'all. Gotta plug my MacBook in. There we go. Whew. I ain't wanted to die like midstream like that. Oh Lord. Okay. I'm trying to see. Is there anything else? 'Cause I know I've kind of. I mean, unless y'all just wanted to ask me something specifically, I think I kind of ran through my docket. I can't remember anything else. Um. So, and I hear COVID back in there. So yeah, y'all go ahead and put some topics in the chat real quick. Let me see what y'all talking about before I get out here, because I highly doubt that I could carry a 5 hour stream. So I don't really see that. But yeah, put some topics in the chat. Let me see what y'all talking about before we get out of here. Yeah, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Shout out to Miss Mia, man, keeping things on top, keeping everything on top of. Like, I appreciate that. I really do. Is Gen X in here? I ain't seen her in here. Like Jen ain't seen in here tonight. I don't think I seen her in here. Uh, let's see. Should Joe Budden start back rapping? No. Nah. I don't think it'll be that well received, to be honest. Um and honestly, I just don't think he has the drive or the passion to really go back and try to put forth an album. I think he's good where he is. Like he's found his lane, his niche, to where he can push whatever agenda he wants and not have to do much other than just be himself. So he's found his respect. He's found his avenue for money outside of music. So I don't see why he would need to step back in the booth and start back rapping. Like if he did step back in the booth, start rapping, I would think there's something going on with the podcast. I feel it must be something going on behind the scenes to where, yeah, he got to step back in the booth. Okay, yeah, so that's what they. Okay, cool. All right, and okay, Gen X is in MIA. Yeah, because I knew I haven't seen her in here. Yeah. Okay, she was busy tonight. Okay, cool. Well, I'm pretty sure she'll catch the replay back, so it's cool. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, shout out to Anders for the $5 super chat. All love to you, Skip, in the chat. Can't wait for that revisit for the LOX and the Dipset verses. I appreciate the $5 super chat. I mean, that definitely wasn't even a thought, really. So I'm glad you put that out there. I definitely keep that. I'll write that down for sure. I would love to revisit that because I love all the verses. And we did back when we was doing our first iteration of the podcast. Um, we used to be called Off the Record Podcast, and we did a whole bunch of versus battles, and those are probably the one of the best times that we had as a collective. Like those are some really fun times during COVID. It was like we were so limited to where we can go and do, so we just inside, just cooking. Like we had ideas, we had content flowing. Like it just during that time period. Skip had told me about this. Like use that time like for COVID being locked in just to find something to lock in. You know what I'm saying, and get better and hone your craft. And I think that's what we did during that time, and it really got us to where we are now, honestly. But those versus battles that we did was crazy. We did a whole bunch of them. I personally did. I did three. Yeah, I did three versus battles. So I did. It was Big Crit versus J Cole. I had Big Crit. My homeboy Ology, shout out to Ology. He had J Cole. That was probably the funnest time that we had. Like that like those like we was really battling in there like those first 10 to like 13 songs going back and forth between like Big Crit and J Cole. Like we was like that shit was a battle. It was so fun, but by the end of it I think he kind of ran out of steam with the Cole, because on the back end I think I kind of cooked him on the back end with Crit. So and I was just like, because people sleeping on Crit, like Crit ain't got no damn catalog or some shit. Like that shit, it really pissed me. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are y'all talking about? J. Cole for the watch Crit? Are you crazy? The fuck? Like, I could truly argue that Crit has a better catalog and discography than J. Cole, and it's not close. I could truly argue that shit. So, yeah, I was very amped up for that battle, and we had a really good time that night. Yeah, I did. Yeah, J. Cole, Big Crit. Uh, I did Rick Ross versus Pusha T. Shout out to my brother Bino. I ain't seen him in the chat tonight. But shout out to my brother Bino. He had Pusha. I had Rick Ross. And as y'all say, as I told y'all, I love Pusha T. I love the clips. But the way Bino was talking so greasy about Rick Ross was pissing me off. And I hated to do that shit to him because I fuck with Push, but I'm not just gonna sit up here and let you just bash Ross like that. I'm just not gonna let you do that, bro. Like he was like disrespecting Ross like on a big level. So yeah, that was a good one, but I think I kind of cleaned him up because in that battle we didn't use the clips discography at all for Pusha. It was just all solo Pusha versus all solo Rick Ross. So yeah, I think I kind of got him on that one. And uh what's up? Oh, the other one I did. Now this is the battle I didn't like because I wasn't prepared and I don't like this person enough to get a good playlist to know what songs to play. But it was Future versus Lil Uzi Vert, and we had to flip a coin because because I didn't really care for Young Thug like that, and I didn't really care for Lil Uzi Vert. So, and I forgot who I was battling that night. I forgot who I was battling, but we just flipped the coin, and I ended up on Lil Uzi Vert. I ain't gonna lie, I got washed. I got washed because I don't know Uzi shit like that, and the stuff that I did know and I did play, it just wasn't enough. So, nah, bro. So yeah, that battle, I got cooked in that battle. I definitely did. I'll take my L on that one. Um, let's see. I'm trying to remember the ones Skip did. He did. He did Jay Z versus Nas. Skip had Jay Z. He did. I think he did No Limit versus Cash Money. Who did? Yeah, I think he did No Limit versus Cash Money, but I can't remember who he was battling. I think it was Ozu, actually. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was Ozu versus Skip, and I'm pretty sure Skip will probably correct me on this one, but yeah, I think Skip had Cash Money. I think Ozu had No Limit, if I'm not mistaken. Um, let's see, yeah, because Skip did No Limit versus Cash Money. He did Jay Z versus Nas. And I think those are only two battles that Skip did, and then I did three. And but yeah, we got shut down because every time we would try to like stream it live, like on Facebook, we even tried Twitch at one point, trying to stream it on Twitch. Every time that we were streaming, we got struck down, copyright struck down every time. So our videos got taken down, and no matter what we did, you know, so this video is not owned. We don't own the rights to this music, all that other like disclaimer shit. It just didn't work. So we just just stopped doing it because like what was the point? Because the videos would get taken down and then we didn't have copies of those videos, so we can't really go back and re-upload them or go back and watch them again or nothing like that. So we just kind of gave up on it after a while and just watch the real Swiss Beats Tim the versus battles as they came out. But yeah, but yeah, that was a real good time. So I would love to go back and revisit the Dipset versus LOX one because that was a big moment in hip hop. I feel. So yeah, we can definitely do that for sure. Let's see. Oh, shout out to Dre with the $2 super chat. You cooking game. I forgot Skip wasn't on stream. Shout out to my brother Skip, man. Man, y'all just don't know, man. I gotta keep bigging my boy Skip up, man. Y'all just don't know how much he really be doing, bro. Skip do a lot, man. As y'all Skip do a lot of shit, bro. He really do. So you just gotta acknowledge that. Uh, let's see. It was something else. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to revisit that. August is coming up. Yeah, I would love to revisit it now with the audience that we have now and y'all in the chat, just to get going back and forth with y'all. I would love to do it now for sure, 100%. Like I think that would be a really good time, a really good live. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll be good. I would enjoy that with y'all for sure. Cause y'all be wilding. Y'all be wilding. Oh, raw smoke and push. Let's see, I do. Yeah, I fuck with Ross heavy. I do. I do. I think Skip do too. But I know I definitely rock with Ross heavy. Like I would argue that Ross currently, currently right now, has one of the best discographies in hip hop. And I'll argue anybody on that. Like, granted, he don't have a home run out the park every album, but he's so consistent in what he do. Like, even his bad albums are still good. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ross, he got a lot of good projects, bro. He really do. Like, I fuck with Ross heavy. His discography is pretty solid. Pushes Washington. Let's see. Ross. Hmm? Shout out to Dre. Ross gave 2 Chainz a sample verses and Wash Chains. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I read that wrong. Yes, I remember that. Ross Wash Chains. It wasn't even like he just gave him throwaways, bro. He just gave him real B sides. He didn't give him none of his real slaps, bro. Like he was just playing with that nigga. Like Chains do not have the discography to compete with Ross. That shit is not even close. I remember watching that. Let's see. Shout out to W2F Hodor. I'm interested in understanding more about rap schemes and battle rap, especially the leagues. Okay. I think that's something we was eventually gonna get to at some point in terms of like once we get through all the planned projects that we got coming up, that was something we was really gonna try to get back to, just deep dive the actual bars and rap schemes and songs. Like that's what we was gonna really try to focus back on. But in terms of battle rap and the leagues, now I will say, I'm not gonna lie, battle rap currently is not in a good space, in my opinion. Battle rap right now is kinda on a decline. Um, it is not where it once was. It's not like as far as the impact of it is not really there. The camaraderie is not really there. A lot of the big battles has already been done. So you're really trying to focus on the new upcoming talent to push the genre forward. And a lot of them ain't really solidified with the fans like that. So they're not really getting no support because, they just ain't been around long enough. And the shots they need to prepare themselves forward, the battles is not getting booked. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, it is a lot of smaller leagues around now that's coming up that's outside of the big major three, which is URL, RBE, and King of the Dot. That was the big three for a while. And as far as from their platforms, they not really producing battles like that no more. So a lot of the smaller leagues are starting to come up and trying to put on battles. But overall, battle rap is just not in the place that it used to be. And I think and I kind of think I think Skip will agree with me on this one if he see this. I think the caffeine era kind of cooked it for battle rap. To be honest, when they was doing a lot of their battles on the caffeine app, RP caffeine, that shit is not in service no more. But I think that shit kind of cooked battle rap in terms of well, not really the exposure, but as far as like the payment system, like the payouts and people getting all these different type of bags and shit. And when caffeine left, all the battle rap crumbled because they sunk their infrastructure into a up and coming platform. Like caffeine was to really solidify like that they're not a big platform. That's why they collaborated with URL to boost the exposure because people know because they know battle rap is a big thing. It was heavy, so if you bring battle rap to our platform, and we give y'all an avenue to produce on a like the quality of the battles on a bigger scale, then yeah, we gonna get that revenue. And for a while during COVID, it did work. You know what I'm saying? Because I had the caffeine app, but that shit had a lot of problems with it, a lot of crashing, a lot of streaming early on. They eventually got it together, but it just wasn't enough to hold the attention of the bigger, grander audience to where battle rap could be more mainstream. That's why Loaded Lux being introduced in the Battle with Joy was so monumental in my opinion, and so important because you bringing a battle rap legend into the mainstream. Because whether y'all want to admit it or not, Joey is a mainstream artist. And even though this battle that they had wasn't as big as, the one that we had last year, but it's still a big talking point in hip hop. So bringing Loaded Lux and having Daylight battle on technically the big stage, on the main stage, that was a big look. That was a huge look. So but yeah, let's see, you said revisiting battles. Do you mean like smack battles? Because I don't think they'll let us pull that shit off at all. And then a lot of the battles from URL are locked behind a paywall. They're locked to the app. Like it's a URL app now. So a lot of the battles that's current are not on the URL platform on YouTube. Like they release one big battle maybe once every 8 months or something like that, or maybe once every 2 years or some shit like that. But for the most part, they don't release battles on YouTube anymore because I guess they weren't getting the revenue that they wanted from the YouTube platform because the content is so vulgar. You know what I'm saying? So they probably getting demonetized and all this kind of shit. So they probably just weren't really making no money like that. So I get it, but no. Now, if you're willing to WTF door, if you're willing to just dive back like and follow the battles that's currently still on YouTube, I mean, yeah, I guess you could do that. But if you really wanted to get into it and try to follow and peep the storylines, because battle rap is like wrestling, it's storylines that's been built up over the years between people. You'll probably have to get the app to follow a lot of the current battles that has happened, and but it's still a good amount of battles that's on YouTube because it's other platform. Because RBE got all their battles on YouTube, so you can pull up all those and watch those. King of the Dot got all their battles on there. I think you can still find battles from Grind Time on YouTube as well. Um, let's see. Damn, what was Arsenal had a battle league too? I can't remember the name of that shit. Um, oh, that's gonna piss me off. I can't remember the name of his battle league. I cannot remember it. Um, UW, yes, UW Battle League. So yeah, UW got battles on YouTube. Um, so yeah, I mean, if you want to lock in that way, I mean, sure. I mean, if you in the Patreon chat, and if I remember, I definitely give you some battle suggestions to go through and watch. Just off the top of my head, because I think all these battles are still on YouTube. You can go. I think Skip would agree with me on this. Probably my favorite battle of all time. Well, not favorite, but probably one of the best battles of all time is Loaded Lux versus Hollow the Dunn. That is literally the perfect battle. It has everything you need. It has a storyline. It has good raps. It has performance. It has impact moments. It just has quotables. Like it has everything that you need. A complete rap battle. Hollow the Dunn versus Loaded Lux. Fire battle. Um, Another battle that has everything that you need. Sue Surf versus Hitman Holla. Classic battle. Probably the most watched battle on YouTube to this day. I don't think there is a bigger battle on YouTube other than Hitman Holla versus Sue Surf. I think that's the most watched battle. And Hitman Holla, all his battles are like million view plus battles. Pretty much all of them. It's very few that don't crack a million on Hitman Holla. So Hitman Holla always got the people watch him in a lot. Shout out to Sue Surf. But let's see. I think this battle's on YouTube. Rum Nitty versus Iron Solomon. That battle is fucking amazing. I love that shit. That battle is so amazing. Iron Solomon versus Rum Nitty is amazing. Um, shit, you got Rum Nitty versus Ill Will. Shit, you got Av versus Chess. You got Easy to Block Kevin versus Chess. You got Chess versus the Saga. Who else? Who else? Kayshawn versus Averb. Body bag. Uh, of course you can watch Hitman Holler versus Averb. That's a classic one. Uh, Charlie Clips versus X Factor. That's a good battle. That's a really good one. Jay Z versus New Jersey Twerk. Fire battle. Uh, One of the classic battles that see a lot of people talk about is Jay Z versus JC, not Jay Z, JC versus Chilla Jones. Fire battle. Either face a tree or get chin checked. Like, oh my god, that's crazy. Um, but probably the battle that got me into battle rap to this day, Murder Mook versus Jay Mills. Yes, that Jay Mills, the one that you just thought about, that Jay Mills. Yes, Murder Mook versus Jay Mills. I know that battle's on YouTube. That shit is a classic battle. I can't even make a win on that shit. That shit is just that's a good one. Trying to see, trying to think of some other good. Daylight versus Tay Rock is. Let's see. What you mean, Dom? You said free on the Internet Archive. I mean, yeah, people, yeah. People have clipped that battle up, so I mean, you could probably watch it in pieces. But if you wanted to watch the full battle like in its entirety, like all the way through, you have to get the app for that battle. That battle's not on the URL channel. You have to get the app for that one. Let's see. Shout out to Megatron. I was up in the hotel loaded rounds for cousin, big rounds of stuff, and they said ill in the lobby. I grabbed the nose running. I'm coming down with something. Ah! Oh, they got the MOP your auntie up. It go what? Ah! Yes, yes, yes. Fire, fire. I love it, man. Rum Nitty is definitely one of my favorites. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. For a while, he was getting a little bit repetitive for me, in my opinion. Like as far as just punch, gun bar. But you cannot deny that when Rum Nitty is on, bro, he is on, and he be cooking niggas. It's not even close. Let's see. Okay, shout out to Dre again for another $5 super chat. Chat, go check Coach Q. Switch the algorithm album. I put my soul in. It's on all platforms. 8.0 rating. About to Cypher. Hates my takes, but enjoy real music. Yes, I actually have heard this album, guys, and it is really, really good. I enjoyed this album. I'll definitely look forward to more, music from Coach Q for sure. And Drake he's an excellent promoter. He be plugging his shit all the time. Anything that Drake got a aspect in, he gonna promote it. So I respect that the most. So shout out to Drake. But yeah, y'all definitely go look this up. I listened to it on Apple Music. I don't know, is it on Spotify, Dre? Like I said, I listen on Apple Music, but I don't know if it's on Spotify or not. Let's see. See, you wait. Which are you talking? Mook versus J Mills? Yeah, cause that was probably the battle that got me into battle rap. Is Motor Mook versus J Mills. Uh, let's see. Yep, Nitty versus Av. Yep. Mm-hmm. Never. That's a classic. That's a classic. Let's see. The full thing is on internet. Oh, so that must be. Is that like a platform or something, or like a website or something like that? Because I've never heard of that. So, um, but yeah, I mean, if it is on there, I guess you can go and watch it there for sure. But I've seen that battle, Tay Rock versus Daylight, shit, probably 10 times. So I know I've seen that battle, so I don't need to go look for it. I've definitely watched it numerous times. Cause like I said, when it came out, I had the app during that time, so I would just watch it all the time. So, but I don't have it anymore because I'm just not really. I mean, I still catch battles when they drop every now and then, but I'm not really pressed to find them anymore. And I'm definitely not pressed enough to have the app because I don't know. I'm not really I don't really fuck with URL and Smack them. Like I don't like all the shit that came out about them because they got sued by one of their former business partners for people that don't know. So it's just a lot of messy shit that came out. It has really kind of spilled over into battle rap and influence and changed the landscape of shit. To be honest, and they was being petty with other big battle leagues and trying to cancel their cards and take their battlers from them and shit. It just got messy after a while, and I just kind of lost my joy for it, to be honest. And I think Skip he lost his way before me, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's current battle rap. I'm kind of good on it. I remember all the good days, so. Oh yeah, Hitman versus Arsenal. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see. Okay, shout out to Annis for the $5 super chat. Revisit battles on Patreon. Okay, revisit verses on YouTube. Some are live. Okay. Um. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely have to talk to Skip about that. See if that's possible to squeeze in. If we can make that work. Um. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that would be cool. I mean, cool. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we'll definitely look into it. But verses, we'll probably do the verses, like the actual versus platform. We'll probably revisit that stuff before we actually revisit like battles, like battle rap battles, like URL, and we'll probably do the verses before that if we were to do it. So okay, let's see. All right, all right. So I think I'm about to go ahead and wrap this up. Unless y'all got anything else, any other topics in the chat or anything like that. Yeah, I think it's getting close to that time for me, y'all. Let's see. Anybody else? Like I appreciate y'all, all the people that have been here tonight. Shit, I appreciate y'all rocking with me tonight, just giving me the support. You know what I'm saying? Cause this is my first time doing it, solo by myself. And just another, I guess another little side note about me. Like I did consider um doing like an actual YouTube channel before even knowing Skip. Cause there's other stuff that I wanted to talk about, or stuff that interests me. Like, as y'all can see, um, well, yeah, here on the wall. I'm really big into Marvel. I love all the Marvel movies. You can see on the wall right there. I got a big ass Marvel picture over there. I got Marvel shit on this wall on the other side that y'all can't see. Um, Shit, of course, I got my boy Millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Right here. I got pictures and shit. Like I love Marvel. Now, granted, I think Kevin Feige and the MCU is kind of mucked the bag, fumbled the bag a little bit over the years. And hopefully they can get their shit together with Doomsday and Endgame that's coming. But overall, like I'm really big into Marvel and DC. Like I know DC been shitting the bed for years, but I still fuck with DC heavy. So I like Marvel, I like DC. I like anime. Hey, I just I literally before I jumped on the live, I had just left a Comic Con they had here in the city today. Um, So yeah, I just left for Comic Con earlier today. So yeah, I'm really big into anime, really big into Marvel, DC, sports, of course, obviously. But yeah, that's something that I really was interested in doing for a while, but I just didn't think that I was entertaining enough or captivating enough to carry a whole channel by myself and keep up with content and all that shit. So I just, kind of just I was kind of discouraged about it for a while, but now that doing this with Skip is definitely giving me a lot more confidence. If I ever choose to do that in the future, I definitely would, especially learning things as I'm going, as far as how to edit and how YouTube work and things like that. So I would definitely, if the opportunity presented itself, I probably would. So but yeah, I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me and letting me, support me during this. Let's see. Miss Mia, what's my favorite Marvel movie? Man, we finna be here all night. We finna be here all night. Uh, so I won't get too long winded. Uh, la, 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 la. I would probably say, like, pound for pound, complete movie from start to finish, give you everything you need, gives you good action, gives you a good to decent plot, has a good to decent resolution, sets up for the future pretty good. I think Captain America and the Winter Soldier is the best, just off the top of my head, the best Marvel movie, hands down. It checks all the boxes. It has everything you need. So I'll probably say Captain America Winter Soldier is the number one. Number two would probably be Infinity War. Um, because the way they did Thanos' story, like, Thanos was the hero of Infinity Game. I don't care what, no, he was that shit was his story. So now, granted, I think they left out a lot of key points in there, but overall, that was his story, and they did a great job with showing how imposing he was. And for the first time in a Marvel movie, the heroes lost. That's something that you don't see. The heroes don't fucking lose. So that was just such a shock. And then seeing everybody get snapped away, seeing T'Challa get snapped away, seeing Peter get snapped away, bruh, it's whew, that shit was heavy. That shit was heavy. Um, let's see. After that, though, I'll probably say the first Iron Man movie probably be my number three. My number four, no, 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 no. The first Avengers movie will probably be my number three. Then my number four will be the first Iron Man movie, and then number five will be Black Panther. So yeah, that'll probably be my top five. So Captain America: Winter Soldier, Infinity War, um, the first Avengers movie, Iron Man, and Black Panther. That'll probably be my top five. Oh man, y'all finna get me cooked, man. Come on now, y'all. Don't do this. Oh man. But shit. My favorite anime though, I'll make this really quick. And I actually I've never watched Berserk, but I did read some of the manga for Berserk. So Berserk is really good. But as far as my favorite anime, shit, I don't really have. I had to, let's see. So we got Full Metal Alchemist, Gundam Wing, Naruto, Bleach, Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, yeah. That'll probably be my five, at least right now, just off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure that'll probably change, but yeah, right now, yeah. Full Metal Alchemist, Gundam Wing, Naruto, Bleach, and yeah, Dragon Ball Z. You gotta keep Dragon Ball Z now. That's the goat. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. Absolutely. Uh, yep, Adult Swim, Toonami. I was all over that shit growing up. Uh, Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Come on, y'all. I can't do this. This will have to be something. So we're gonna go crazy because anime. I can talk about anime and Marvel and all that shit all night, but I know we're trying to keep it, focus on the hip hop stuff here. So I don't want to get too deep in that. But just know if y'all want to talk about it in Patreon, to check that out. I'm absolutely all for it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to, keep this channel, you know, the content focus. So let's see. I see you, Dre. Well, you gonna get you a win any way you can. I fucks with it, bro. I fucks with you heavy, dog. You gonna get you a win any kind of way that you need to, bro. I ain't mad at it. Yeah, so Eminem and Missy the Ghosts are rapping and producing at a high clip. We got clarity tonight. Yes. Oh, that's crazy. All right, y'all. But yeah, I think that's about that time for me, y'all. I appreciate y'all, sticking around with me tonight. Definitely blessing me with the opportunity to do this, and just we appreciate all the support. What I'm saying, all the super chats that y'all dropped in here tonight. And yeah, I'm pretty sure there'll be another opportunity for me to do a live again by myself. But of course, my brother Skip, we're gonna go back on here and try our best to, do what we're supposed to do because, like I said, tomorrow we're recording the first part of Road to 100. We're doing 11 through 25. We're gonna record that tomorrow, and then I think Skip said we're gonna drop it on Saturday, and then we're gonna go live next week and talk about the episode that we just dropped. So we'll be able to talk to y'all directly about our list. So y'all watch the video. Y'all get y'all critiques out because I know I know it's gonna be smoke in the chat. I already know it, but this is my list, okay? And that's what we're gonna go with. So I'm excited to talk about that shit next week, y'all. But y'all be safe, and we'll talk to y'all later, man. And I'm out. This is DJ from We Are Deciphered, and we'll see y'all later, man. Peace.